The man I used to meet in the mirror is no more. Knowledge will be sought through the whole world to strengthen the foundation of imperial rule. First, we protect the line of sovereignty, then the line of advantage. Humanity is born for love and revolution.
Bunmi Ikaika. As American gunboats threatened Edo, it was clear that the power of the Tokugawa shogunate was over. Japan faced an existential threat: adapt to foreign ways or fight. While conservative forces gained some initial ground, the policy of Bunmi Ikaika, or westernization, became the path forward during the Meiji Restoration. This entailed adopting parliamentary political norms and industrialization, as well as seemingly unrelated cultural norms, cutting hair short and eating Western-inspired foods such as croquettes, tonkatsu, and pasta. This interrelated mix of politics, cuisine, and aesthetics speaks to the profound level of change that occurred during the Meiji period. The notion was that every aspect of everyday life needed to shift for Japan to achieve equality with foreign powers. Kantai Kessen. Originally designed from a naval theory by Alfred Mahan, the Kantai Kessen or decisive battle doctrine became the organizing principle of the Japanese Navy in the early 20th century. It took inspiration from the Battle of Tsushima, when the Japanese Navy wiped out the entirety of the Russian Baltic Fleet within the space of a single night. Tsushima's success was owing to logistics. The Russians had sailed nearly around the world. Technology: the Japanese ships were newer and faster and sported wireless technology, and the Japanese had a more experienced crew. As such, in future engagements, the Japanese fleet sought to goad an opponent into a single confrontation, on terms and grounds selected by the Japanese fleet, and thus end a future war in a single stroke. Oath in 5 articles. As Meiji Japan opened up to the rest of the world, the emperor decreed a list of 5 principles that Japan should follow. Assemblies should be formed to discuss all matters openly, all classes should be involved in the administration of the state, all individuals should be able to pursue their own ambitions, evil traditions should be abandoned for the laws of nature, and outside sources of knowledge should be pursued. While these principles marked a direction forward, they were exceptionally vague. For instance, the laws of nature are open to interpretation. Every social system believes it has given up evil traditions. Holding assemblies seems democratic, but how much power should assemblies be given? The military held significant, and eventually complete, power until the 20th century. The freedom for all classes to pursue their ambitions was indeed revolutionary, but classes still existed. In short, things changed but remained the same. Supreme War Council. In Meiji Japan, westernization meant more than a cultural change, it was an alteration in systems of authority. Based on German imperial bureaucracy, the Meiji administration sought to keep the emperor at the heart of things. The Supreme War Council was a means to this end, and it created a collection of ministers and heads of staff that responded directly to the emperor, bypassing civilian oversight. These were the rails on which fascism could run and were a key part of the Meiji administration's steps towards an eventual authoritarian government.